Hey everyone, Josh here with Fresh Start Customs, and today we're going to be talking about warped materials and why you should be using flat materials in your projects when possible, and the side effects of using those warped materials. So we're going to start off real quick with this project here that I've done in the past. As you can see, everything has gone together beautifully. It works great. And I'm going to show you the side effects of using a warped piece here. As you can see, this piece right here for the lid is warped. So it just shakes back and forth when I touch it here. And another side effect is on the bottom box, it does the same thing because it was all cut out of the same sheet of material. This material is the Glowforge medium proof grade material. It can come warped in the mail as well. This is an older piece, so I'm not going to bring it up to them, but you may be able to get that replaced by them if you mention it to them. There are some alternative ways to flatten a piece of wood too. You can spritz a little bit of water on it, and then you can lay like a cloth down and put a weight on both sides, make it as flat as possible, and leave it there overnight. Sometimes that'll flatten the wood, sometimes it's unavoidable and you'll still have some kind of a warp in it. So just a heads up for that. Now, the reason why you have the next side effect I'm going to talk about is the tightness of your kerf. So whenever you print this off, this is the lid here. I'm going to just put the lid on really quick. Going to line that up and it goes just like this. So it still works with even with that warp in there. So if I hold it like this, you can see that warp kind of bowing right here on this side. So there's that side effect of it too. But this is set for a little bit looser kerf than usual. That way the lid can still pull off kind of easy, but still hold on without falling off on its own. So as you can see on this side, it lifts up real easy. But on this side, it doesn't lift up. This is making it a tighter kerf. So what could be happening, let me go ahead and lift this off, is when your laser is cutting here, as it cuts, as you can see, there's a nice bow right here. It's cutting normally on this side where it's completely flat on these two edges. And then as it approaches this side, that V-shaped laser beam is kind of cutting deeper or not as deep, depending on what area you're cutting in. And it's causing that tighter contraction of the actual slots there. So that's might be what happened and why it's tighter on this back one here than the front, or vice versa. So those are some common things to look out for. And it can also cause your other joints to be looser. So for example, this might be a little bit too loose. As you can see, this one's a little bit looser. And then let's see how this one is. This one's a little bit tighter, but it's still kind of loose. And that could all be due to this warp. And I always do recommend with boxes that you glue those in anyway, so that really wouldn't be an issue. But obviously, you'd want your box to sit nice and flat versus kind of rocking back and forth like this. So just a heads up on that. But yeah, other than that, if you print this with a flat piece of wood, you won't have those issues. I just wanted to show you guys an example of what could be happening if you do use like warped wood. Hope you guys found this useful. Always look for the straightest wood that you can, or the straightest, even acrylic can have a warp in it as well. But other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next one.